Inside the Bop House. Meet the young OnlyFans stars making $15 million a month in the Gen Z Playboy mansion. A group of young influencers and OnlyFans models have become multimillionaires by creating content in a sprawling Miami mansion called the Bop House. For the uninitiated, a bop is a derogatory slang term for a sexually promiscuous woman who bops around between different men. The scantily clad residents of the Bop House, led by viral sensation Sophie Rain, range from ages 19 to 24 and are currently the hottest stars on social media, raking in millions of views with every post. They document daily life inside the three-story home, which has been dubbed the Gen Z Playboy mansion, and then monetize their fame by selling racy content on their respective OnlyFans pages. The opulent residence, which costs almost $75,000 a month to rent, spans across 8,890 square feet with 6 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms. Living together under one roof has been a huge success for all involved. The ladies claim to have pulled in $12 million in December and $15 million in January. Men are the reason we make so much money every single month, and we have no plans to slow down anytime soon, Sophie previously told DailyMail.com. The young women inside the Bop House come from different walks of life, and many of the members grew up poor before becoming immensely wealthy thanks to their internet fame. Sophie, 20, is the leader of the Bop House and arguably its biggest star. The former waitress became a media sensation last year after claiming to have earned $43 million during her first year on OnlyFans. At the same time, she also announced that she was both a devout Christian and a virgin who was waiting until marriage to have sex. The former waitress grew up on food stamps in Florida and dutifully attended church with her family every Sunday. Sophie first found fame on TikTok before joining OnlyFans, which eventually made her wealthy enough to pay off all of her parents' debts. She later launched the Bop House with her cousin and fellow OnlyFans creator Aisha Sophie, 22, with plans to use it as a place to film content for their social media pages. I had this idea to get a house and get all of them together, and we just want to have fun and make content, she told DailyMail.com, comparing it to a girl group. Aisha Sophie, 22. Aisha Sophie has a similar story to her famous cousin Sophie, with the pair both having strict Christian upbringings. The influencer, now 22, was left living in her car after her Christian mom Maria found out that her daughter had joined OnlyFans and then kicked her out of the house. Aisha had a conservative upbringing where sex was never discussed, and she was encouraged to dress modestly and behave like a lady at all times. But when a friend started making money from sharing adult content online, Aisha decided to take the plunge as well. The brunette beauty, who already had a large social media following from sharing fitness content, quickly started raking in millions on the site. In a bizarre twist of fate, she now financially supports her disapproving mom, as Maria lives under Aisha's roof in the $2.4 million home that her saucy job paid for. Aisha is one of the Bop House's most followed stars, boasting over 4 million followers across her 2 Instagram accounts and more than 6 million on TikTok. Camila Araujo, 22. Brazilian bombshell Camila Araujo is another huge social media star living inside the Bop House. The 22-year-old first shot to internet fame in 2021 after competing in Mr. Beast's Squid Game challenge. Camila was one of the breakout stars from the video, which has so far garnered 750 million views, and she used the platform to launch her own YouTube channel. Camila Araujo, unlike the other Bop House members, who are best known for racy content and TikTok dances, Camila built much of her enormous following off her personality. Her YouTube channel, which features a mixture of challenges and one-on-one interviews with other social media stars, has over 8.6 million followers. The brunette also has 2 million followers on Snapchat, 3 million followers on Instagram, and 7.7 million on TikTok. Alina Rose, 24. At 24 years old, Alina Rose is the oldest member of the Bop House. The stunning Latina is largely known for her sexy gaming content on Twitch and is an expert at the popular video game Fortnite. She's also big on OnlyFans and has earned an impressive income flaunting her voluptuous curves online. plus 11 view gallery. Former stripper. My content is mostly just me showing my body for money and views, she admitted in a YouTube video. The majority of my audience is guys because how am I gonna have a girl audience when I don't make content for girls, she added. Before becoming a social media star, Alina worked as a stripper after being kicked out of home at 18. Ava Reyes, 19. Instagram model Ava Reyes is one of only 2 blondes in the Bop House. The 19-year-old from Florida shot to fame after posting bikini-clad photos of herself on Instagram. She's been friends with Queen Bee Sophie for years, which is how she made it into the Bop House. Ava claims to have worked as a Hooters waitress in the past, but is now a huge creator on OnlyFans. In fact, Ava is the second most successful Bop House member on OnlyFans, second only to Sophie.
Giulia Filippo, 22.
Giulia Filippo is the Bop House's other blonde, and often films content alongside lookalike Ava. She found her way into the Bop House as Camilla's personal assistant, before breaking away to become a social media star in her own right. Like Sophie, the 22-year-old also claims to be a virgin and even says that she's not really good at this sexual stuff in her Instagram bio. Despite her lack of experience between the sheets, Giulia was still able to take in $400,000 during her first month on OnlyFans. Summer Iris, 19. Summer Iris is the Bop House's other resident gamer girl. The 19-year-old was forced to survive on food stamps growing up, but is now making 6 figures a year on OnlyFans. The content creator from North Carolina said she used to work long hours as a waitress and was barely making ends meet before stripping off online. She grew up on food stamps and most of her clothes were hand-me-downs from relatives and friends. To earn quick money to fund a neuroscience degree, she signed up to OnlyFans, but never expected her account to take off the way it did. Summer's side hustle is so successful that she has now decided to put her plans to become a doctor on hold to focus on creating racy content.
Joy May.
At just 19 and standing at 5 square feet, Joy May is one of the youngest and shortest members of the Bop House. The Chinese beauty is one of the lesser-known Bop House girls. She shies away from interviews, and most of her content consists of sexy selfies and TikTok dance videos. Speaking about life in the Bop House, leader Sophie previously said, "There's a lot of girl drama, but it usually gets resolved by the end of the night. We are constantly annoying each other while simultaneously being affectionate and showing how much we love each other," she continued. "A lot of people think there is constant competition, but we know how strong we are as a group. We work better as a team, and our income very much reflects that. The kitchen, albeit fully fitted, isn't used much. The group haven't cooked since they moved in, instead opting for takeaways or restaurant outings. After they finish filming for the day, Sophie and the others spend their spare time sunbathing, jet skiing and swimming in the sea. As for dating, there are no restrictions on bringing men back to the luxury pad. And all of the ladies, apart from Camilla, who has a long-term boyfriend, are single. Having constant content plans can get very tiring and people might expect us to be party animals, but it's very rare we all go to a club together," Sophie said. "We have only had one house party so far, but we often go to dinner together after we finish the day's work," she continued. Unfortunately, their online popularity has resulted in some creepy encounters with fans, who have been known to show up at the Bop House at all hours. "We were often woken up to people knocking at the door at night," Sophie confessed. "The situation eventually got so bad that we had to hire security." The influencer believes the Bop House could become even bigger in the future, and it's all thanks to thirsty subscribers who can't get enough of her and her friends. Last year, Sophie told DailyMail.com that she had invested a chunk of her record-breaking OnlyFans earnings into launching the Bop House. "I had this idea to get a house and get all of them together, and we just want to have fun and make content," she explained. "It's just like a little girl group that we're all doing, and we just want to uplift each other and help each other grow on TikTok," she continued. "It's just really exciting and I'm excited to see where it goes."